snatch you right out your Lexus. I'm moving blocks like it's Tetris. 100,000 by breakfast. Praying the Lord protect.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Cam and Mace.
Yeah.
So how we feeling today?
What up, boy? How you?
Yeah,
You good? I'm
doing
good.
Great.
Good.
Doing great. I can't complain.
Good.
That is good. Well, you know who's not feeling so great? Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is still on the hunt. People are saying he could be traded on draft night, but it's still uncertain. How do we feel about this?
How you feel, Cam?
You boy giving it to me. How you feel?
I just need to know how you feel about it, because you know how I feel about it.
I think it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Yo, listen, man. That guy is just trying to get on the team and get paid what he's supposed to get paid because he don't have an agent. You fucking, this nigga crazy. Yo, listen, he don't got no agent, so now niggas is almost like crucifying him because he wants to do business on his own terms. But I get it from the team's point of view. They're like, we're gonna cut agents out all the way if a player's too good. But that ass is fucked up. The more how I feel about it, I think it's fucked up that all these people got signed already. Niggas signed the Giants quarterback. Niggas signed. Listen,
they signed the masseuse.
He got signed last year. Nigga, that's the whole. This is the reason this whole fucking shit is going on. They gave that nigga $250 and he was out for a whole year. Lamar Jackson's a
Camera, look at me for a moment.
Fuck it, man. Go ahead.
For those that do not know, a couple of weeks prior, I was telling Cameron that, you know what, this is a bad idea. And I knew it was a bad idea. Lamar Jackson called himself getting his buddy to be his agent, somebody he had business with. And to make a long story short, I told you this wasn't going to work. You was there for that.
You did.
I told you I'm never wrong. I'm actually never wrong.
I don't remember all that.
You know what? Roll the tape. Roll the tape. Let me get my glasses for this. Can y'all bring my gaffle? I think he should get an agent. I mean, thinking about it, because it turned into a thing where if he doesn't show up with the right people, he's not getting a deal. This is what happens when you don't listen. Back to you, Cam.
Whatever. The whole point is this.
Objective.
On your Uncle Tom, man. This is
Objective.
fucked up, my nigga. Nigga trying to pave the way for athletes. Let me ask you this, Stat Baby. I need to talk to somebody reasonable, man. Let me ask you this, and just be straight up.
Yeah.
You judging this. You right now.
Let me keep my glasses
This
on
is
for
just.
this.
I'm leaving this on you.
Okay.
Yes.
Be honest.
Okay.
How do you feel? You're a female basketball player, whatever.
Okay.
But I'm putting you in the scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could go negotiate $100 million deal on your own because you're smart enough to do it. But because they don't want to talk to you directly and they want to talk to a second, basically a middleman who they're used to dealing with, and you got to give him 10, 15, possibly 20% of the $1 million you would make. How would you feel about it? Would you be like, well, this is the process. Fuck it. I just got to hire an agent and give him the 20%. Or you'd be like, well, I'm a college graduate. I can go in here and talk. I know this is my major. I'm going in here and talk.
Right.
Why wouldn't they talk to me if I can do the same thing he does?
Right.
That's the argument. What do you feel? What's your opinion?
I don't know. It's like, if I know I could do it, I got to believe in myself and take it all the way through. So at that point, in Lamar's case, he's already this far, keep going. But at the same time, I get what you're saying.
He went Kaepernick. I told you he was going to go Kaepernick.
But these...
I told you it was going to be a Kaepernick result. Now, in the future, he might get the deal, and I pray, Lamar, you get the deal you want. I'm just having
You acting like he ain't going to be out the league. It ain't no Kaepernick shit.
Yeah.
It's just that he's not going to get the money he deserves to get. It's not like he's not going to be in the league.
Now he's asking to be traded. I saw that today. He's asking to be traded.
So what's your answer?
What's your answer?
My realistic answer, I would get an agent, but
Go with the green now.
my heart, I wouldn't want to just because I've came this far.
If you agree with Mace, just say you fucking agree with Mace. I don't give a
You see
fuck.
him wearing green.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all
Kinda
just
green
hang
gang.
out with each other. They'll be best friends.
green.
And shit. Don't let niggas take y'all 20%. I don't give a fuck. Y'all on a different type of time, man. I don't care where your heart at.
That's why I'm like, I see both
Lamar,
sides.
we
but
wish you the best.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck that, Lamar. Keep going. You're a valuable asset, man.
You're playing great. At least you're playing great.
Yes. Okay, so speaking of...
She ain't even play the end of the season, my nigga.
Speaking of QBs on the hunt, so is Cam Newton. He released a video and he said, there ain't 32 guys that's better than me, but I also know that I could also be a backup and I'm willing to be a backup. He listed a few people he would be a backup for, such as Tua, Jalen Hurts, and Bryce Young. What are your thoughts?
I feel like he left out so many people. What does
There's
he
more
mean?
people. There's just a couple.
Oh, so when he says he's ready to back up, that's his job at this point.
To be backup.
I'm a realist. I'm a realistic guy. I don't think he's a starter at this point in the league anymore. What do you think, Cam? You want to disagree with me?
Is he good enough to start? I think it's a team or two, maybe three. He's good enough to start. Will he start? No, he's not going to start anymore. So he's going to have to be a backup. The problem with him being a backup is almost like Carmelo Anthony when Carmelo Anthony had to be a backup. It isn't about them not wanting to be backups. It's more about the teams and the coaches having so much respect for them, saying, yo, we don't want to make you the 11th man on the team like you, Carmelo Anthony, or Cam Newton. That's what they're talking about. They were saying is Cam Newton personality too big to be a backup. That's the real question. Room. It's one thing saying it, like, I don't mind being a backup, and then you get there and be like, oh, nah, this that bullshit. I don't know.
Somebody start underplaying, and now you're like, wait a minute, I should be in the game.
Yeah, now niggas is violating, my nigga. Yeah. Some niggas is built for that, some niggas ain't. Thinking about homeboy.
It's like AI, he wasn't built for it.
Yeah, everybody not built for it now. Yeah. Now check this out. Look at what's my nigga out there in Seattle right now?
Which one?
The quarterback, he took Russell Wilson's spot this year. Oh, man. I can't think of it.
He's not good. He's not good.
He bugging. He just got to renew this contract.
Geno.
Yeah, Geno Smith. Geno Smith, nigga, was missing for 7 years.
Yeah, that's what I remember when I heard his name in my mind, Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno Smith. So basically, he been missing for years. He just came and did 1-year deal with Seattle. And I just think he signed for some real good money. You can revamp yourself sometime. And Cam Newton, I'm not saying he's a spring chicken. He's like 33. You only got a couple years to do it. But football, anybody could go down anytime. Look at Purdy. We ain't no Purdy at the beginning of last season.
Yeah.
Now everybody talking about, we got Purdy.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking was thinking about Purdy, my nigga. So I'm happy for Cam. Can he really do it? I hope he can, because some people will be like, nigga, I can back up. It's all good. It's part of the job. And get there and be like, oh, I'm not no sucker. The first nigga to go to Kim and beat Kim and be like, yo, pass me your water.
Yeah.
Like,
he's too collected to be a backup.
Yeah, like, Kim will hear the wrong shit and be like,
yo,
what you mean pass you the Gatorade?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you think because I'm second string, then I'm going to go be passing niggas Gatorade and all that. Now, fuck the whole job. I'm out and I retire. You never know.
Well, let us know in the comments what you think about Lamar and Cam, but we'll be right back.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I in this woman way free?
Welcome back. Okay, so I'm wearing green, so we got to talk about some big money moves.
Yeah.
The WWE and UFC are merging into one, forming a $21 billion company. This will end decades of the WWE being a family-owned business, and the deal is expected to close later this year. What do you think about this, and is this a smart move?
Great. It's great for business. It's great for the WWE, and it's great for the UFC. I think the UFC needed to merge with them because I think the WWE need to merge with the UFC because it looked like UFC was taking over. Not from the kids' sake, but for the grown-ups.
I think the shit is dumb as shit, man. You ask me. You got fake shit and you got real shit.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you gonna confuse people when you got wild, real shit going on? They talking about Conor McGregor now could go to WWE and make money over there so he ain't really be fighting. But now it's like, yo, you know wrestling is fake, WWE is fake, and you know the UFC is real. So now some nigga get knocked out in UFC, they be like, nah, that's the WWE portion of the UFC. That was fake right there. So you confusing the fan. I'm like, yo, I think if y'all both under the same umbrella, cool. Merging with each other, the sponsor shit is fucked up. You're gonna fuck up your brand.
Yeah, you're now, right. I take that back. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because UFC fan gonna be like, I hope this ain't no WWE shit. First nigga that look like he ain't get hit for real, they gonna say, see?
Yeah, water down the brand.
Yeah, they water down the brand.
They was thinking about the money because they know WWE make all that money, and the people that are in UFC, they're fighting for nothing.
That's a
they're
fact.
fighting because they want to fight.
Yeah, now that's a fact.
So they figure they can make some millions. So that's the part I was speaking from. But when you think about the brands, it will be like evaporating one to start another one.
Okay, so we touched on mixed martial arts and pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But I think that also poses a question for boxing to see what people are really tuning into. Do you think boxing is a dying sport?
Did Don King ask you to say that?
No.
I think that people ready to see Don King. I can't wait to see what fight he comes back with. I think boxing we're starting to get the fights we want to see. I think when we said that last week, it put pressure on people to even make that Terrence Crawford and them fight. But we'll talk about that later. What you think, Killer?
No, you talk about Terrence Crawford. I think that personally, and I was looking at this Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence thing, seeing when it's happening and everything is always still is saying, the sources say it's close to the ending,
It's still pending?
It's pending, exactly.
Oh my
It's always
goodness.
fucking pending, bro. How long is it gonna be pending? Now, what I will say is
who you think it is, Errol Spence? I think Crawford want to fight a little bit more than Errol Spence.
I think what's going on is this. I think that Crawford finished his deal with Bob Arum, and now he could bust his own moves.
Yeah.
To where now it's like Errol Spence is like, oh, now you free, so you want to do what you want to do. Nah, nigga, because I'm not free yet. I'm still under Al Heyman and these niggas. It is what it is. But
so you think Al is slowing it up? Who you think slowing it up? Because the fight should have been happening, Cam. Come on now.
I think if you ask me, personally, I think Al Heyman just a busy nigga outside of boxing too. And he like, yo, all right, I'm going to call y'all next week. I'm going to give you 10 minutes on Monday. They get to the phone. All right, we'll try it again next month. And Al go off and do concerts and all the hundreds of other different things that he do. That's just my opinion.
I think somebody's holding it up, and it ain't Terrence Crawford.
Well, then that's your answer. You said that it's Errol Spence holding it up. Just say that. But what I will say is this, as far as boxing is concerned, one of the biggest stars is Tank. And Tank is fighting 2 times a year right now, 3 times possibly. And I like that. So other fighters, I think, is seeing that as like, damn, Tank's the biggest star, and he's fighting people that niggas want to see. Right. So I think
they want to see.
He fought Rolly. I wanted to see.
I wanted to see Rolly.
Okay.
I want to see him fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney is what we call him for after Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. People want to see the Ryan fight.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so I think he's giving people the fight they want to see. He's the biggest star at this point. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, yo, we got to bust moves. Tank is the biggest star and fighting niggas who want to see and making money. Where if boxers are having 2 or 3 year gaps in between fights. And it's like, yo, you're wasting your own career because time is flying. Not saying y'all ain't making money doing other shit. But as far as giving niggas the fights that they want to see when y'all in y'all prime, after a while, nobody going to care. Mm-hmm. Answer your question, is boxing a dying sport? I don't think it's dying, but I think it got like mononucleosis. Like, you know.
What is mononucleosis?
Yeah, it's like it got a little flu joint with it.
Oh.
It's a little sick. It ain't dying. It ain't like it's about
COVID-15?
Yeah. Y'all boxing, y'all niggas need to get together. Y'all been sick for a little while, but we want to see these fights with fans of yours. And hopefully a lot of these fights that we want to see happen.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Boxing is sick, is not dying. We'll be right back.
That was crazy.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I?
Welcome back. Okay, so let's really talk about it. The NFL only has 3 black head coaches. There is the Rooney Rule, which requires all NFL teams to interview a minority applicant. But how do we get more black coaches in pro sports?
First, who are the 3 you're talking about?
Okay, you got Mike Tomlin, Mike McDaniel, and Todd.
All right, all of them black?
I mean, one of them's multiracial. You got
That don't
McDaniel for the Dolphins.
That don't count. So we got
So
technically probably 2.
Is he a nigga?
would he say he is?
what I'm
Probably not. He wouldn't.
Then we got
He
2,
wouldn't
right?
say it. He wouldn't say it.
For the barbershop, we got 2.
Got to.
Okay. How do we feel about that?
Yeah.
It depends on what will bring more quarterbacks. I think people gotta stop. I mean, more coaches, they gotta stop hiring their friends. What do you think? We can go back and forth about this.
Listen, it's no fucking black owners. You all right?
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't got them billions. That football money is generational.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna keep the money in the family or people that they know. When you say hire their friends and all that, that's what the white coaches is doing.
Yeah.
They hiring their friends and their family and their coaches. Look at Jerry.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what make more coaches.
Yeah, and look at Jerry out there in Jerry's world. His son is one of the coaches on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even Andy Reid, he had his son coaching on the Kansas City Chiefs too. So that's what they do. It's just that when, a black coach does it and hires their friends, they hire niggas with no experience. Where white niggas are hiring niggas with their friends with experience. Black nigga hiring their uncle who never played or seen football ever in their damn life. Like, yo, got a job for you, nigga. Just show up.
Tired of you asking me for money.
Yeah.
Come coach the Dolphins with me.
Exactly. Like, it's a great example, and we've been trying to get to this topic for a while.
We love you, Dolphins.
Yeah,
and the coach.
Yeah, that was just an example.
Yeah.
And you know what? We've been trying to talk about this topic, and this is a great example on our way to talk about this topic. Is that for years, Patrick Ewing was part of the Charlotte Hornets coaching staff. Michael Jordan owns,
the Bobcats. The Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets. The
they
Charlotte
keep
Hornets.
it whatever team.
Right, but Michael Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets. He hiring Patrick Ewing because that's his man.
Yeah.
Because they play ball together. Does that mean that Pat's really good coach? So now what happens? Charlotte still ain't shit to this day because you're hiring bad people and your friends. Just because they're your friends, they don't know how to coach. Now what happens? Patrick Ewing, pardon me, he get the job at Georgetown because he got NBA experience and he used to go to Georgetown. So niggas is like, yo, if we get Pat, maybe we turn the university around because he already got the NBA experience. He got the NBA experience. He used to be his alma mater. Yeah, let's get in there. Pat, they just fired Pat ass.
Yep.
Pat is 1-97 at Georgetown, my nigga. I
Pat.
think Pat Deadass won 6 games.
Yeah.
Like
maybe 7. He led them to a losing record, so.
No, that's ridiculous. 7 games, they had to get rid of Pat. You know how fucked up that is to like fire the fucking
nigga
one
who jersey is in
the Raptors.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Just because you know how to play basketball, that don't mean you know how to coach. And y'all niggas who get these jobs, that don't mean hire your friends just because they're your friends. Hire somebody with some experience so you could keep your job.
Makes sense.
With that being said, we'll be right back.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I here this woman wanna be free? Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win, and it's cool. Even when I'm right, this ain't about you.
Welcome back. Let's get into basketball. The Bucks have claimed the #1 seed in the East for the 2023 NBA playoffs, and the Nuggets clinched the #1 seed in the West. Who do you got?
On the West or the East?
Both.
I'm gonna let him go first, cause he's just gonna pick my team if I pick the team. You know, he knows I'm gonna be right most of the time.
Does that even make sense? Why would you let me go first if I'm gonna pick the team that you gonna pick? Wouldn't I let you go first and then I'll be like, yeah,
That's the team.
that's the team that
That's
I was
what I
gonna
meant
pick?
by you to pick my team.
Anyway, listen, man. Listen. This is, to me, I think the Bucks are going on the East if Chris Middleton stays healthy. They went 7 games last year with Boston without Chris Middleton. I think Chris Middleton the key to Milwaukee getting to the finals. But I'm gonna go with Milwaukee on the East, and on the West it's tough, man. Because you know what? I'm not sure, like, if
Who you got if nobody gets hurt on the West?
if nobody gets hurt.
Nobody gets hurt. Who you got? Shit. Cut off all the rope right there.
Shit. That's tough, man.
Nobody gets hurt. Nobody fall on the layup line. No twists and no ankles. No nothing.
It's out of Phoenix and Golden
ACL.
State.
Yeah.
Phoenix and Golden State. If nobody got hurt.
Pick one. Pick one. Come on, man. Who would you put your money on?
If nobody got hurt?
Yeah.
Golden State.
Golden State. Okay.
Who would you choose?
I'm gonna go with the Suns. I'm gonna go with the Suns, and I'm gonna go on the limb for Milwaukee. I got the Suns in Milwaukee.
Why do you got the Suns? That's bandwagon shit, man. Why you got them?
Because they haven't lost since Kevin Durant came there.
Okay. I like that answer, though. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it.
I mean, if you think about it,
Who's your team, matter of fact?
I
Who's
was
your
gonna
team?
ask.
Who's your
the
team?
champs, Cam, you know, my team always win.
Who's
The
your team?
champs.
Who?
Golden State.
That's your team.
That's my team.
Since when?
Since
Which year?
since about since Klay Thompson.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't Billy Owens. You ain't Chris
No.
Mullin. You ain't
I wasn't
Mitch
with him
Richmond.
with
Yeah,
what's the high flying nigga name that couldn't
Sprewell?
shoot from
Yeah.
from Detroit, Saginaw somewhere.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Richardson.
Listen, bro. I just was. I'm
Tim
glad
Hardaway.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that you said you're Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I'm
I like
gonna
that.
tell the truth, Cam. That's why I got the gaffle, you
Okay.
know.
All right, cool. Well, cool. I just wanted to see why he picked the Suns.
And they're gonna beat them in 6.
Okay. So he said his team. So what's your team?
My team?
Yeah.
My team really never lose.
Who's your team?
My team is the Harlem Globetrotters, nigga. I'm from Harlem, nigga. We never lose, nigga. Every time we play, we beat ass Washington Generals and whoever niggas want to fuck around. Harlem Globetrotters don't lose, nigga. That's my team.
Yeah.
Okay. So last question. Do y'all follow a team for the team or for the player?
Normally it's for the player, because if your player leave, then you guys switch teams. Like at one time, I like the Spurs when they had Tim Duncan. Then the Lakers were my team with Magic, and then
Okay.
After Magic left because of HIV, the Bulls were my team.
Okay, see, this is great to clarify because you
Yeah.
did say the Warriors for Klay Thompson. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see are you following the player or are you following the team?
I'm following the team as long as they got my player on there.
Okay. And then what about you?
Nigga, the Globetrotters, nigga. We don't lose. That's it, man. I don't switch up, nigga. Harlem Globetrotters, man. Y'all owe us a home game, man. We ain't got no arena, but y'all owe us a home game, nigga.
All the
minimum.
Globetrotters.
Okay, respect. We'll be right back.
Pink horsepower.
She called this thing about toxic.
What's happening, baby? Baby, what's happening?
Why you walking like that?
That's how I walk.
And then like you come on breathing on me like that.
I fucking breathe to live.
And like you used to be dark skinned and now you act like hella light skinned.
Are you fucking blind? I'm dark skinned. What the fuck?
And then like look at your beard.
What the fuck is
Your
wrong with
beard
my
looks
beard?
stupid.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I don't even like it. The way you breathe in all of that.
Has this ever happened to you? Your girl seems to be mad, angry, upset. She's frustrated. It's only one way to handle that. Pink horsepower.
But your breath is really refreshing.
No.
I'm just trying to give you a massage. Plus, have I told you how good your beard looks lately? It looks so good.
No.
It looks-
PHP. It works every time.
Wait, where you going?
Welcome back. Okay, so I have a real interesting topic. Brett Favre's attorney argues that the lawsuit against him seeking for the recovery of misspent money in the Mississippi welfare scandal should be dismissed. This was the state's largest ever corruption case. What do you think about this?
That was a lot. I need you to read that again. Brett Favre, misappropriation, millions of dollars in Mississippi.
Yep. $77 million to be exact.
That sound like white boys doing nigga stuff now. For real. So he took the money, like a PPP?
What's the question exactly?
So what do you think about his attorney trying to dismiss the lawsuit case?
So basically the attorney want the lawsuit being dismissed.
Yeah.
Niggas out of hand, my nigga.
Yeah,
First of all, I'm telling you right now, it's Mississippi, so it's already going to be racially divided no matter what happens because it's Mississippi. But in the court of public opinion, it's going to be racial again because if it's black, first thing black people want to say, now if that was us, niggas ain't throwing shit out. Niggas would have already been on trial, in jail, sentence, or whatever the case may be if they're not found, if they're found guilty. Them niggas would have been in jail if this same thing happened to somebody black. Right now, the shit is dragging out. I have no idea where the case is at. But the point being is, you out of pocket for action to throw the case out. Nah, you gotta go to court, bro. You gotta go to court.
He spent $5 million on a volleyball facility. I mean, he spent it like a PPP. I'm telling you, it's white boys acting like niggas now. That's all I can say. Y'all not hearing me. That's too much money. Favre, listen to me. Favre, you can't do fake philanthropy. You can't take the money for one thing and say you're going to do something else.
So he did say that he didn't know that the money he was receiving for his projects was welfare money. So he said he didn't know.
How much money do you have to spend to know this is too much money to be spending? 70-something million? This happened in Mississippi.
But what I'm saying is this too at the same time, right? Where did he think the money was coming from? Okay, cool. You didn't know it's
You
coming
know
from
you're not
welfare.
spending your money.
Yeah, niggas like, where? That's when niggas be like, don't tell me where it's coming from. I don't want to know. Just, you got 2 million? Nigga said, cool, don't tell me.
Yo.
This is what I'm trying to say. Where did you think the money was coming from if you didn't know it was coming from welfare?
It sounded like he was investing welfare money. Sound like white boys acting like niggas. There's no way around it. I can't come up with nothing else but white boys acting like niggas, yo.
Go to court, man. I'll tell you that much. Go to court, bro. That ain't getting thrown out. Black people ain't letting that slide.
No.
If you get found innocent, cool, but you gotta go to court.
Right. Okay, well, that's all we have for today. Stay tuned for the next episode.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two big necks. Like when they doing them 2 for $5.